the following.
All right, just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here comes the Denver offense set to take over for the first time. They'll be led by the man from Oregon who started his career at Auburn, quarterback Bo Nix.
Here we have a guy, Mike, just really coming off a tremendous outing last week. It seemed like everything was working for him in that win. Early rhythm he was able to establish. He rode that to the final whistle. He had an answer on everything the defense threw at him. And if he continues to stay one step ahead and continues to protect the ball at this rate, it's going to be a hard group to beat.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. On the ground, here's Dobbins. And nothing doing there. Only back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be an early 3rd down coming up.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd down and long.
They'll throw. It's Nix. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
So barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it looks like this is going to be a 3 and out. So this offense has to get to the sideline and regroup, figure out what went wrong, fix it, because they've got to be able to maintain possession the next time out.
The Tennessee offense taking the field for the first time. They're led out by the #1 overall pick in the 2025 draft out of the U, out of Miami. It's Cam Ward.
It was pretty clear after sitting down with him earlier in the week that he was just not satisfied with last week's performance. And while he was so clear, he's like, listen, I am thrilled that we won the game. He goes, I understand if we want to continue to stack up wins, I need to be better. And it starts with protecting the ball. So back to basics this week in practice, trusting what he sees, relying on his understanding of the offense. If all those things come together, I think we'll see a better performance out of him today.
And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
This has taken in by McCoy. A gain there of 10 yards. 1st down for Tennessee.
1st down, Titans.
On the handoff, this is Pacheco. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
Well, nothing doing here, and I think you can see pretty early on. Now, while he's trying to remain patient and see if a hole pops, it's just too slow of a developing play. He never gets into the teeth of the defense at all and ends up being taken down for a loss. So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to, what they call, punch and pivot and stop.
In trouble, and down he goes. Jonathan Cooper. He gets in there to record the sack. Number 16 now on the season. Not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The Broncos offense and Bo Nix getting ready to go back to work. The numbers have looked good this season. Case in point right here, right up there among the NFL leaders in touchdown passes. A run with Dobbins. And that one going to be closed down the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. He'll give it to Dobbins. And pick up 3 or maybe 4. Big Christian Wilkins, the one who brought him down. Third down and 9.
Gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 9.
Working out of the gun. It's Nix. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Leo Chenal, as he's done so often this season, it's another sack, and he is up to 15 now on the year. That one hit inside the 10, but it bounces forward into the end zone. Bring it back out to the 20-yard line. The Titans offense ready to take over for their second possession. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Ward. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go. Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Now it's Ward. Now pass deep for McLaurin. And he's going to be taken down inside the 40-yard line. It's a big one for Tennessee. 41 yards.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
And those numbers tell a lot of the story of this first half, don't they, Mike? I mean, it's easy to see why he was a central piece in this game plan, and he makes another grab there to add to this growing stat line.
Here's Pacheco, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. There you get a look at his numbers on the ground a week ago as a part of their victory. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 9. Here's Ward. There's a short one caught by Kraft. And he's in. What a try. Tucker Kraft. Touchdown, Tennessee. That's his 8th touchdown of the season.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession, too. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
On the return, here comes Marvin Mims. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense ready to take over possession of the football. They've had it twice and they've hunted twice, still seeking that first down of the game as they begin this 3rd drive. From the shotgun, here's Nix. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Now it's Dobbins. And he slips through an opening. Winds up getting about 8 at his pass at the 40-yard line.
Brings up 2nd down.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and a yard. On the zone read, this is Nix.
A lot of defense's strategy of defending the zone read, Mike, is we want that quarterback to pull the ball. It's one of their few chances throughout the course of the game where they can get their hits on him. And in this case, they're able to hold him to no gain.
They'll try to sneak it here, and he will have a Broncos first down. We're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't want to to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that first down. But this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the first down.
Here's Dobbins. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Broncos.
That's another Denver Broncos. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
To throw is Nix. A pass complete to the tight end, Evan Ingram. So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Titans out to the early lead. Greg and I back in Denver in just a moment. The Broncos in possession of the football to begin the second quarter. From the 29, here's second and a yard. As we are ready to get back underway. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
He was looking for Marvin Mims there. And it's going to be fourth down. Here's Jeremy Crawshaw now, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. This is going to get out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The Titans offense and their running back Isaiah Pacheco head out for the next drive. And he is the NFL leading rusher here in the month of December. A strong finish in the final stretch could earn him the crown. To the left side, caught by Ridley. And they're going to get him down right at the 25.
It's a gain of 10.
First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a first. Down. Shotgun snap for Wolf. Right side. Catch made by McLaurin. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down. On first down, it's Wolf. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start. And a loss of yards on the play.
Brings up second down at the 47-yard line.
Throwing again is Ward. Now here comes the screen to Sampson. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. They'll pick up 23 on that one. That's good for a Titan first down. From the gun, here's Pacheco. And he brings it down to about the 28-yard line. That's the safety, Talanoa Funk on the tackle. Here's second and 9.
Second and 9.
From the gun, here's Ward. That one caught. It's Jimray DK. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
First down.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10. They're trying to set up the screen here with Pacheco. That one way too slow in developing. They rally to the ball, they get the man, and it's no gain.
It's a loss of a yard.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
A successful drive, but in danger of stalling. Trying to convert now on 3rd and 7. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 17-yard line. Zach Allen. He's in there to drop him. And it leads to 4th down. Tyler Bass on to try the field goal. This from 34 yards. Pass's kick is good. And the Titans will extend to a 10-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Here's Smith to return it. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. Back onto the field comes the Denver offense. And nothing doing from the offense just yet. Down 10-0 as they come up with 1st and 10. Drive will start on the ground. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
I just don't love the look of this offense so far in this game, Mike. I mean, this first half, they've been flat, they've been lethargic, there hasn't been a lot of urgency, and we saw it again on this last play. Simple handoff, no gain, same story.
Back to the ground, he'll get it again. That would qualify as an angry run. Powering his way forward. A pickup of 7.
So I think as they continue to have success on the ground like they did here, I think we're going to see them continue to lean towards that ground game, force the defense to come up, sell out, take it away, and then there's all sorts of options downfield in the passing game.
He'll try to run for it. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. They get 22 yards there. Good for a Denver 1st down.
For a Denver Broncos. 1st and 10 at the
Throw it. Nix. That's taken in. It's R.J. Harvey. And he will get into the end zone. R.J. Harvey. Down Denver. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
Makes the score Titans 10, Broncos 7.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Timray DK now to return it, and he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. But Titans offensive Terry McLaurin heading out onto the field. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Here we go. Here we go.
Fake the handoff. Now Ward. Now a deep ball here for Ridley. And that is incomplete. Calvin Ridley was the intended receiver. It's 2nd down.
18, 5 here. Ready?
To throw is Ward. He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. 2 minutes to play in the first half of a 3-point game. Greg and I return to Denver after this. It is 3rd and 10. Back to throw is Ward. Now pass deep for McLaurin. That's hard. And he's going to take this one all the way. 78 yards. Touchdown, Tennessee. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Smith to return it. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Broncos offense getting set to get back to work. They find themselves down 17-7 as this drive starts 1st and 10. Going to look to throw. This one complete to Sutton. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
That's good for Broncos. First down. 1st and 10.
On 1st down, here's Nix to throw. Scrambling to his left. And he'll be out of bounds. That's a nice gain, though, on 1st down. A pickup of 7. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Throwing is Nix. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down. Nix from the gun on 3rd down. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's going to wind up a yard or 2 short. The Titans will use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. On comes the punter now. He's on to punt it for the 4th time tonight. And this will go down as a punt inside the 20 as it continues out of bounds. The Titans offense and quarterback Cam Ward headed back out onto the field. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. Spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. On 1st and 10, Ward. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Dre Greenlaw. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
And that's what you call an inexcusable mistake. Sometimes you just have to understand there's no play to be made no matter how hard you try. There's a fine line between being aggressive and being reckless. You just can't put the ball in harm's way.
Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
At the Titans' 19-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
Brings up
What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever. They send Sutton in motion. Back to throw is Nix. That is going to be pulled in. He's got it. Bryant. Touchdown, Broncos.
And while everyone's going to focus on the play downfield, this touchdown, Mike, it ultimately occurs because of the protection up front. They do a great job picking up the blitz, and with those extra few seconds, that's all the time he needs. Finds his man streaking downfield, open, and when great awareness meets great scheme, all you need is great execution.
On the return, it's Tim DK. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Play fake. Now Ward to throw. Now pass deep for McClure. And is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively all over him. And it'll be 2nd And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Throwing is Ward. A ball deep for the end zone. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. And hold that thought. Let's get right back to it. We are ready for the third quarter. This is fielded inside the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they will finally track him down, not before he takes this to the other side of midfield. The Titans offense, quarterback Cam Moore headed back out onto the field. And he is right up there in touchdown passes, as you see on that graphic, currently second in the NFL at this point in the season.
Let's go. Let's go.
The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these zero or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
Here's third down and a few inches. We'll try and run it here with Pacheco. It's a pickup of 13 yards. First down for Tennessee.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Titans first down.
Once again, it's Pacheco. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
Here's Ward now on second down. Quick throw here is complete. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. That's a gain of 16 yards, and it sets up first and goal. They'll have to go the full 10 yards. It's first and goal. Here's Pacheco. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's second and goal.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. He's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Another shot at it from the 9. Second down and goal.
Here we go. Start. Gravity line.
Looking to throw, it's Ward. That pass taken in by McCoy. And he's into the end zone. Harry McLaurin. Touchdown, Titans. 2 more touchdowns for him here. Now 19 for the year. The extra point by pass is good. And the Titans go up by 10. 24-14 is their lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Here's Smith to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. The deficit is 10, 24-14. So work to do as they come up for first and 10. That's caught by Harvey. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the 32-yard line.
A run with the Central Florida product, R.J. Harvey. He'll get in behind his blockers to get forward for a pickup of 3. Tackled there by Trenton Simpson.
brings up 3rd and 2.
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. A gain there of 16 yards. First down, Broncos.
16 yards. And the Broncos, first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On the ground, this is Harvey. Now a whole lot there as he'll work it down to the 46. Week 1 brings him down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's a 2nd and 9. A run once more, that's Harvey. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Brings up 3rd.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like he might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
That is hard. And he's in. Portland Sutton. Down Denver.
Well, Mike, whatever message this coaching staff had at halftime, it clearly worked. They came out fast to start this second half. Big-time play downfield. Now, can they build on some of this momentum here as they start the 3rd quarter?
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Titans offense, quarterback Cam Ward headed back out onto the field, and he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long.
Ready?
Now, first down throw for Ward. Right side, catch made by McLaurin. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line.
And as we saw in the first half, Mike, the defense was really unable to do anything to slow him down. He put up some really big numbers there in the first 2 quarters. Now here in the second half, just doesn't look like they've made many adjustments in the attempt to slow him down.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And a good run there to get him 5 yards. From the 43, it's 2nd and 3.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Hot 70, hot 70.
Throwing, Ward. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
And he's going to be marked down, bringing it all the way to the 25-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. An even 40 yards. On first down, it's Ward. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Well, another catch for his favorite target. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
19 touch, 19 touch. Get it?
Ward to throw again. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he will get into the end zone. Jim DeCash. Touchdown, Tennessee. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Here's Smith to return it. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
At their own 36.
The Broncos offense and receiver Cortland Sutton ready to get going again. 1st and 10 now from the 36. They'll begin on the ground with Harvey. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
On first down, they'll stick with Harvey. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
Brings up 2nd down at their 48-yard line.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. So, 3 quarters now in the books. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. It is 2nd and 9. Tight end going in motion here. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete. 3rd and 9.
Jacob Parrish on the coverage.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. Nakua snags it over the middle. Nice job there defensively to keep him in front of the marker. It's going to bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Nix going to throw for it. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance. Trailing here in the 4th, but they will turn it over on down. Out comes the Tennessee offense. They get set to see what they can do, and they just continue to roll right along. This is the look. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
It probably would have been better off just handing the ball off to the running back, Mike, because when they used him as a decoy, nobody fell for it. By the time he finished his fake and got his head around, the defense was all over him.
Shotgun snap for Wolf. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out front.
3rd and long. Here's Wolf. And this drive is over before it can start. Swallowed up to force 4th down. The Titans sending out their punt as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The Broncos offense ready to get back at it. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Jeffrey Simmons. He's in for the sack. It's going to be a loss of 8 to begin the drive. 2nd down. Nix. That's caught on the right side by Sutton. And he'll be brought down, but not before they move it up past the 30-yard line. That catch number 80 in this campaign. And it gives his team a 1st down. RPO, quick throw. There's Sutton. going to be out of bounds right around midfield. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Now Nick's going to look to throw. Now they'll set up the screen for Harvey. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll throw. It's Nix. They'll look to set up the screen here. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Working out of the gun. It's Nix. He'll try and get there on the ground. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
A gain of 3 yards. That's another Broncos first down.
Throw it. Nix. He'll try to hit him with a screen. This one going to be sniffed out. Blown up in the backfield.
Brought down back at the 43-yard line.
Working in the middle, that's Harvey. And he's able to find the crease. Get ahead for 7. He'll bring up 3rd down.
35-yard line. That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd.
Here's Nix to throw. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
4th down.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. And the Titans are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th down.
I think when he goes back and watches this film, that's certainly going to be a ball he wishes he could get back. He puts a little too much air on it, and they're able to make a play, and they get themselves off the field.
Come on, Cavalier.
On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. His defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Off the bootleg, it's Ward. Flush to his right. That's caught downfield. McLaurin brings it in. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line.
And you think back to the first half, Mike, just how well he threw the ball, and you thought maybe this defense would come up with some answers in the second half to slow him down, but so far that has proven to not be the case.
Here's 1st and 10.
Ready?
Now it's Ward. To the left side, caught by Ridley. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. It is 2nd and 6. Now a give to Pacheco, running right. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, they'll use another timeout on this side of it at 1:55. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll drop to throw. There's a short one caught by Kraft. And it's going to be 1st and goal coming up. Tackle made at the 5-yard line.
At the 5-yard line.
to throw is Ward. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Ready.
Here's Ward. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
From the 5-yard line.
Let's go.
Throwing again is Ward. And that is incomplete. Tucker Craft was the intended receiver there. And now they're faced with a 4th and goal.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
This caught, and he will score again. Harry McLaurin, touchdown Titans. Touchdown number 3 for him in the game. He's up to 20 on the season. Pass his kick is good. And the Titans will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here's Mims. And this will work out quite well. They'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Back onto the field comes the Denver offense. They'll do so with 1st and 10. To throw is Nix. They'll try to set up the screen here. Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down at the 31-yard line.
Now, a 2nd down throw for Nix. That's caught by Puka. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
Nix from the gun on 3rd down. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just...
And he's going to go down. The pressure too much. And that should wrap this one up as they have to give it up on downs.
19 Chargers. Come on. No.
A give here to Pacheco. And he's trying to get around the corner, but will not. Brought down at the loss on the play.
I can promise you that is not how he wanted to start this drive, Mike. To get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that road.
Ready.
On play action, it's Ward. Over on him in a flash, and he lost the football. And fortunately, he's able to cover it up. It will not be a turnover, but will go down as a sack. Oh, man, Greg, those must be scary times for a player. Not that it happened to you often, but he lost the ball but was able to get it back and avoid the turnover.
Well, Mike, I hate to admit it, but unfortunately, I was in that situation a few times. And I'll tell you what, when that ball pops out of your hand, the only thing on your mind is there anything I can do to get it back? In this case, he was able to get it back, and he dodged the bullet.
So this one, a win for the visiting Titans. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field.